Yes, we were worn out, but we didn't completely lose hope. We still had hope. If the market had continued like this a bit longer, we probably would have lost our hope. But a green flag was raised for us. Now we have hope, meaning our hope has strengthened. As you know, the SEC chairman in America has changed. Of course, not all these green rises are related to this, but the SEC chairman and 12 altcoins related to this, we will discuss in our video today. There is good news. We think the issue of trade wars might finally calm down. The M2 money supply is increasing. There are things that will positively reflect on crypto related to this. I will explain all of these in the video. Let's move on to our video. Friends, welcome back to my video. I hope you missed me, because I missed you. I miss making videos. It's very difficult to make videos when the market is bad. We get fully motivated when the market is good. We find better news. There are developments and trends, because today's main topic is the change of the SEC chairman. Since the United States is the world's largest economy, developments there have an impact. We can say it's the head of capitalism. The new SEC chairman is Paul Atkins. So why is this a good development? As you know, if you remember Gary Gensler, he was anti-crypto and was clearly making crypto ambiguous. So what defines crypto? But every issue was being investigated and we had tough times for crypto. Now the new chairman Atkins is known as crypto friendly in the market. Why? Because yes, there will be new regulations regarding crypto, but the aim will be inclusivity and there will be clarity. So crypto will have proven itself. The SEC chairman, Guzman, is not against crypto and will end the ambiguity. 12 altcoins. Important for us. Why? Because currently there are 17 altcoins but waiting for a spot ETF in America. For example, why didn't Bitcoin ever drop? Because the ETF was approved and institutions never sold. I mean, they did sell, but the belief was stronger. And you know, we always say, Bitcoin is a digital gold for us. It worked like digital gold. While altcoins were rising, Bitcoin also rose, but the altcoins failed because altcoins didn't have serious institutional investors. Now 17 altcoins are waiting for spot ETF approval. So not futures, but direct spot ETFs. And if these are approved, it will be a good development for these 17 altcoins. They can be easily purchased through the ETF. Now 12 of these are extra important. Why? Because as you know, Trump had a strategic altcoin reserve, and when he made a worthy announcement, the altcoins skyrocketed. Here are 12 out of these 17 altcoins based in the USA. This means, could they become a strategic reserve? Why these? The first is Ripple, based in America. And Trump has a good relationship with the method. Come to the chaos. That's why it's a nice transition. The second coin, LTC, Bitcoin, a coin based in the USA. The third coin, Dogecoin, a coin initially established through a partnership between the USA and Australia. So it is considered USA based for this reason. And who is its father? Its father is the world's richest person, Elon Musk. Elon has repeatedly referred to himself as the father of Dogecoin. So he says, I am the father of Dogecoin. That's why I'm expecting an ETF for Dogecoin. For institutions to buy, one of the coins I expect an ETF for is Dogecoin. In this context, Chainlink or Link is USA-based. Suisal, our grape cake, is USA-based. Aptos is USA-based. Pengu has made quite a gain. USA-based. Trump, Milani, these are also USA-based coins. An ETF is likely to come and there are applications. Avalanche and Hedera are other coins. That's why it's necessary to closely follow these coins. Friends, now let's move on to the good development. A cross occurred in Bitcoin. It has a meaning similar to a death cross. So what does it mean? The 50-day trend falls below the 200-day trend. Look, here. It's visible. A dip cross occurred here. This is not considered a positive development. Why? The trend is downward. It means we will see a dip. And indeed, we saw the biggest dip suddenly from $88,500. We fell to 74,000. It was a very sharp drop. But generally, this happens, friends. A downward trend, a dip cross, and then a dip is seen. Then a rally occurs. This has repeatedly happened in the past as well. And when we look, yes, we have seen a dip. If this is accepted as a dip, it is likely that we will see a rally from here. Or it might go up from here, make another dip, and then see a rally. This is not certain. Crypto is not certain. But generally, after a dead cross, a rally has occurred. Repeatedly. Now, one of the important topics is dominance, friends. We will be relieved when this dominance falls. And it continues to remain in an upward trend. And it continues to be at the highest levels in many years. This, of course, does not allow the rally we are looking for in altcoins. Even if Bitcoin stays at this level, when money exits Bitcoin and enters altcoins, or if new money entering Bitcoin goes into altcoins, then we are experiencing an altcoin rally. We can say, the most important topic in investment is psychology. And do you know what people generally do? During declines, They fall, and then sell. They sell at the bottom because they panic. We call this panic selling. Then one day they see a green candle as soon as they see it. They buy coins that have risen by 50%, 70%. They experience FOMO. This time they buy at the peak. So they sell at the bottom, buy at the peak. Sell at the bottom, buy at the peak. You need to break out of this cycle. You need to learn investment rules in a more controlled and disciplined way. A few days ago, I tweeted something. I said, after 108 days, from the increase in global M2, that is the increase in the world's money supply, the price of Bitcoin rises. They have worked on this before and it has proven itself. I said that 108 days have passed and Bitcoin might increase. I shared this a few days ago on April 17th, 5 days ago. And indeed, today we saw the rise of Bitcoin after the increase in M2. Sometimes it's 108 days, sometimes 105 days, sometimes 110 days. But if money is increasing in the world, just as we expect gold to rise, we expect Bitcoin to rise as well. Friends, we wanted to work against inflation. And this is again a nice development. Another green flag for us. Friends, unfortunately, there was an earthquake in Istanbul. I extend my deepest sympathies to all friends living in Istanbul. The earthquake is the most pressing issue for our country. Therefore, we need to put aside our work and focus on the earthquake to find a solution. We need to increase our precautions. And there is a large expected earthquake in Istanbul. I understand your fear, you are very right. But we need to take precautions as soon as possible and minimize this risk. Get well soon. I hope we don't experience bigger ones. And before I finish my video, I will make my legal disclaimer. Friends, nothing you watch in this video is investment advice. The crypto market and altcoins are very risky. We can see days of high profits, but we can also see days of very sharp declines. And you can lose money seriously. So please, manage your risks properly. Thank you for watching. If we experience a rally, nice videos will continue to come. We will try to support you as much as we can. Regarding trend, we will do our best. We kindly ask you to like our video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.